Hi, I am Tanya Fotinos. I have been a art teacher for quite some time, an artist even longer. I started out as a substitute teacher and got my first art teaching job at Campagna Academy in 2010. And the school closed in 2012, but I was doing fundraiser event with the students called Cherish the Children. And the CEO liked the project so much, she invited me back to do another project with the residential students that would have been similar. It was still working with chairs, but this time for the Calumet Humane Society to raise funds for the society, as well as to teach the children, the students, how to care for an animal. I I have worked at Maryville High School in many different aspects. I've been a long term substitute art teacher 3 different times. I've been a substitute teacher, and I have also helped the choir director and the drama teacher doing set construction and scene design for the high school musicals and plays. Basically, I'm their in house painter. If there's anything that's supposed to be wood, I've probably painted the wood grain on it, even if it's not wood. But that's my experience. My availability is I am currently teaching virtually, but my hours are pretty decent. I start at 7:30 in the morning Central Time, and I'm off work at about 1:50 Central Time. My school that I work is located in Modoc, Southern Indiana, so they're an hour ahead, so I get off an hour earlier. So my availability would be weekdays after say 2 p.m., 2:30 if I have meetings, and then of course I'm always available on weekends. Now to go over some demonstrations of my skills, I'm going to walk through my web page to show you my artistic ability, and then I have a video that I'm going to include with my email to you that shows a project I was doing with the students with digital design. All right, so this gives you a little bit more about me. Of course, yes, I'm into horror movies, but used to pass out at the sight of real blood. But yeah, horror movies is my all-time favorite, especially The Crow, as you can see here. I was actually offered $3,000 for this painting before it was even finished. So, moving on to my black and white artwork, I have everything from pen and ink to pencil. This is acrylic wash, charcoal, cut film and ink. This is digital. This is actually pen and chalk. And then this here is also an acrylic wash. And this is ink wash. This also is an ink wash. This is acrylic black and white paint. This is another acrylic wash, pencil, pencil, charcoal. And for the color, I work primarily in acrylics or watercolors simply because they dry quicker and it's a fast pace, usually pretty fast pace when I have a project I need to do. It needs to be done quickly. So I rely on the acrylics for that purpose. I have used oils, but not a lot because of the extended drying time. But mostly here we'll see acrylic and watercolor. The top three are acrylic, and this is watercolor, watercolor, and acrylic. This is acrylic with gloss medium, and it's painted on Melmac, the one of the Star Wars villains. And then I have pen and ink and marker rendering, and this is acrylic, 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 digital, digital, acrylic, acrylic, acrylic. Yeah, the rest it looks like here is acrylic, except for this is it's acrylic with ink, and this is digital as well. And this is gouache. These two are gouache. And then these two are watercolor. Those were actually painted for teachers that I worked with of their children. Acrylics and acrylics. And then this one is a project I did called America Connects. It's the National Mural Global Roots Project. Not sure if you've heard of it, but it's a company that started in Canada. Louis Lavoie is like the founder of the project. And what they do is you purchase a kit that includes assigned paints, brushes, and a 6 by 6 inch acrylic tile or canvas tile. And they assign you a specific color so that that color can be fit into the big mural. So you can paint whatever you want as long as it's 80% of that assigned color. And they place each one of the individual little 6 by 6 inch tiles, which is an artwork by itself, into a larger artwork, which is a mural. And it was really interesting to work with them on that and to participate in that event. So I invited my students this year, and they'll be doing it. This year, the project went regional instead of national, so we're representing the Midwest. And at the end of that project, we have to have our tiles painted and submitted by August 31st. So I need to get on the ball with that one. And then to continue, I have three-dimensional artwork. I do paint on shoes, t-shirts, etc. As you can see here. These two Batman, these were displays that I did when I was a visual merchandiser. This is some sculpture. I dedicated this to my college. They have this. Painted some Walking Dead sheets for my daughter for Halloween, as well as this Silent Hill. Her favorite video game was Silent Hill, and she does a lot of cosplay, so this was a stand for her wigs. This was her father's walking stick. I wanted to paint it more realistic. It was all like this real harsh white, and I wanted to make it look more bone-like. I also decorate some cakes, and then these are the stands that the wigs go on. She would take off the hat for the Silent Hill nurses, take the hat off, put the wig on, and then set it on the spokes here. I also painted for a gift for um, a baby shower gift. I painted the nursery for the new mother to be. I have a little photography here. This isn't all of it. I have lost my black and whites folder, but yeah. I've got some stop action here, a little bit of still life, which would have been, this was when I was doing visual merchandising. Some shadow and lighting effects here, portraits, and pets. Another event that I participated in, like I was talking about with the Campania Academy, we did the Cherish the Children event. So all the character ones here, SpongeBob, Superman, Pokemon, and the musical chair were for the Cherish the Children event. And then they wanted to do the Cherish the Animals event through the Calumet Humane Society. So we have these animal chairs here. I had my maintenance man cut a hole in the seat to put the watering dish, and then my male students sewed a pillow for underneath that they can put on top when the dish is not in use, and the animal can sleep on the chair. The Bugs Bunny and the Scooby Doo chairs both talk. And this is the front of this chair. It's a dog's man's best friend chair, and this is the back of it. Those are dog bones that we painted, and they're not edible now. And we liquid nailed them to the back of the chair. It's kind of neat. It looks like a backbone. And this was an Easter basket chair. Um, there was a basket underneath that we filled with some grass and those little plastic eggs. And then we even painted a chair. My Foster students painted the chair for the Calumet Humane Society, and they use this for the birthday parties for the animals. I do have a little poetry here. You would just click each link. I'll give the link in the email. I did participate as much as I could in Inktober, a couple of years in a row. I have some sporadic. The second year didn't have much time. And here we have my scenic design that I did with the Maryville High School choir and drama clubs. So these are hand painted by myself. Even the fabric that's on the front of the scooter here for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I painted the images that are the backdrops for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. This was for the production of Cinderella. We had The Secret Garden, and we also did Into the Woods, and we used the same, um, some of these same props for that play or musical. And then, of course, my favorite, of course, horror, Phantom of the Opera. I painted the boat to look like wood. That's actually plywood bent around a motor scooter. So it made it look like the boat was actually sailing. It was kind of cool. So that's a little bit about my artwork. Um, I'm going to stop here. That gives you an example of a demonstration of some of my skills, and I'll include another video with some of the image design that I do. Okay, thank you.